Good morning, everyone. I'm not sure where this one is gonna go. I never prepared for any of this, okay? It's just Spirit World comes to, okay, all right, this is what you need to do. Okay, so how am I always, as you guys know, I tend to kind of weir off my talk. I was like, okay, you never finished this sentence. What was she actually going to say? Yes. Spirit World accepts me for who I am. That's a good thing. Criticism. I had an interesting little give and take with another sister, and then I saw a really beautiful post this morning. Also, if you guys think that this site is not guided by Spirit World in some way or form, yeah, I noticed yesterday. I was going to say something to the sister, and the comment wouldn't go through. Do I not have service? No, everything was fine. But it wouldn't show. It just wouldn't show. So I'm going, okay, I guess I don't need to say that. Then what? Then this morning I realized, okay, all right, you make a video. Criticism. True Father criticized a lot. He criticized a lot everywhere, including in the Bible, right? But I've also mentioned in another comment, constructive criticism, there's nothing wrong with that. Right? Yes. I mean, any kind of discipline is a type of criticism, okay? So I'm not sure where that all comes from because, again, okay, so how smart are you people actually? I mean, where's your mind going? What kind of one-track mind do some people have to kind of not say, okay, wait a minute. What do I always say? I say, reflect before you react. So that you can start to understand someone else's surroundings. So I mentioned True Father going to North Korea, right, where he, in front of everyone, including, I think it was Kim Il-sung at that time, he said, you're doing wrong by not letting your people worship God. Whoa, communist country. Oh, okay then. And from pretty close sources, many years ago, I was told that, the members were really, really scared. They thought we're all going to end up in jail, in prison, in North Korea. Well, they didn't. Right? In the end, there's pictures of True Father hugging, Kim Il-sung, and they're all like brothers now, right? Yes, no, nothing changed though, right? Yeah. Still a communist country. The son's even worse in a way. Okay, all right. So the sister comes back and says, but you don't understand. I'm going, I understand perfectly, but okay, you say what you want to say. The spiritual foundations, okay. Now, has it come to anyone's mind that Hyungjinim's position also was just spiritually established? In many ways. And True Father was so clear. The video finally made it on this site. That's great. Thank you, Joe Godoy. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. There you go. What did Hyungjinim say? His father instructed him to say, be very clear about it. Do not follow me. If I abandon true parents. He didn't say if I abandon my father. Do you understand? No? Doesn't make any sense. So now you want to follow everything else, to the letter, against True Mother because that feels good. But yet, you're completely disregarding this one really important thing. Right after he was, crowned king or whatever, successor or whatever. Okay. Usually when someone gets crowned, they take on the position right away. Right? No? Okay, well, it's different with your parents. Is it? As I said, you're going to fix whatever you want to fix in your head according to what you want to be right. And yet you completely disregard any kind of fundamental basis or foundations that true father, true parents have made in the world. That then, yeah, nothing's changed in North Korea. I know why. I'll let you guys figure that out. Anyway, so the next thing this is another thing too. Why do you guys continuously pull Satan into all of this? What, because it suits you? Well, you need a culprit. You need someone to blame for it all, right? And you need someone to blame in my life. You need someone to blame in my life. Well, Satan's part of you're evil. Really? Okay. Well, as far as I know, many, many, many years ago, True Father said that Satan has bowed down to God and true parents, and he's on his restoring path. So, yes, you are right about one thing. I made a condition. I had an experience after. That was already after True Father had said that many, many years ago. And then many, many, many years ago now, I had an experience. I was in my bed. It was dark. I don't need a light or anything anywhere. I'm perfectly content, and I'm not scared in the dark or anything like that. And it was totally dark in my room. And we live way out in the woods, okay, on top of a mountain, surrounded by nothing but wilderness. So there's no light, there's no street light or anything. It's just dark. It's as dark as it gets, unless the moon is out. The moon wasn't out that night. And I was kind of drifting off to sleep, and I suddenly had this fear just run through my body. I mean, it was like something I have never experienced before. And I'm turning around, and my bed, right next to my bed, but halfway, I have a big bed. Yeah. Not in front of me, at the foot of my bed, but right next to me was this dark, dark figure. A dark figure. Okay, I don't have dreams with this stuff. That happens to me in real life. Okay, in reality, awake. Dark, dark figure. And the fear that came from this being was just, this was like, whoa, whoa, oh my God, what is this? Okay, here I am. I've been with Spirit World all my life, so I've had so many experiences. It's like, that's just a part of my life. It's just both worlds are. And, I'm taking I'm going, okay, well, I know that's not my fear. This is not my fear. Something's trying to envelop me with something that's not mine. And I just, as I said, kind of laying there, looking at this, and going, whoa, I don't know what you are, but... And then somehow, suddenly, I realized it wasn't just fear. It was concentrated, built up over thousands of years, evil that I was facing. I realized I was facing Satan. I was facing the Archangel Lucifer. I will never forget that. And I laid there in the bed. You guys are not going to believe what I did, but I did. I turned around and I said, look, you just came into my home. You're not invited. You never asked. You never knocked. You just walked in. And I'm not sure what you're doing here, but this is not going to happen here. So I turned around in the bed and I said, you need to leave, and I'll let you know when you can come back. And then we'll see what you need. Poof, everything was gone. After that, I did a condition. I made a condition for the Archangel Lucifer. Oh my gosh, I did so many conditions. I think I screwed up my knees because of that. my already screwed up knees, screwed them up more. And I laid the spiritual foundation to teach the archangel Lucifer. That's what I did. Guess who taught me that? True parents taught me that. After the condition, I invited Lucifer to join me and others on the porch, in the house. I usually do it outside. My home is my home. And spirits, even if they're restoring, right? Yes. And though I'm strong enough to know, I have other people there. I have children there. Yes. Some of you might, what? What's she talking about? Well, that's not my problem. That's yours. Educate yourself when it comes to all that. It's all there in the principle. Every bit of it. I don't need another book. All I need is the divine principle. That's why True Father says keep reading it again and again and again. Depending on your spiritual level, you start to understand more and more and more. What did Jesus say to the disciples when he said, hey, why are you teaching in this way? Well, because that's the only way they can understand some of it. I teach you more because I know you can understand more. Yes, see? Okay, well, anyway. So yeah, some of you actually are right. Lucifer does come around when I invite him, when I invite the angel to come and study, to restore himself. Well, how else is he going to do that? You think that I saw this dark, concentrated, evil figure of completely just so messed up, because even though years and years ago, True Father said, well, but yeah, True Parents said, well, Satan has bowed down to us, has bowed down to God. So now he's on a restoring path. Well, how do you think he's going to restore? If people continuously keep throwing all the evil at that angel, even though he has nothing really to do with it anymore. I mean, nothing to do with it anymore. I mean, I'm an individual. I know. I have a conscience. I know when I'm sinning and when I'm not. And I'm going to make somebody else, oh, they made me do it. They made me do it. He made me do it. Are you guys getting that? No? Too difficult to understand? When you want to talk about spiritual foundations, then after that, what do we do with it? What has the successor, Hyungjin, done with the spiritual foundation given to him? What has he done with it? What has he done with it? Anything? Anything that benefits anyone besides himself. Just wondering, what has True Mother done since True Father passed away? Oh, well, she's done. Really? Have you seen what all she's doing out there? Again, go and look. And the people around her, what they're all working on? No, you don't care. You're not interested. I got it. As you don't care about restoring Lucifer. What you care about still is, well, the blame's got to go somewhere. Someone has to be Satan. You can't take responsibility for your own self, can you? It's not possible. You cannot do that, can you? To finish this up, I saw another beautiful post of someone who actually usually comes up with, oh my gosh, and where True Father talks about the lonely heart of God. All he wants is just someone to have to love. And there's no one. There's nobody to love. Really, when it comes down to it. That was many, many, many years ago as well when he said that. I don't know, 30 years, 40 years ago. There's a beautiful post. I went in and I said, yeah, but we're not in that position anymore. There's many that God can call now true sons and true daughters. And can have a beautiful, wonderful relationship of give and take, of love. God's not so lonely anymore. That's not true. Oh, how would I know? I remember I was in the barn. I asked God, my heavenly parent, sometimes spiritual, sometimes Jesus, just depends. And said, did I do good today? But mainly I talked to my Father in heaven, my parent in heaven. By the way, I have no problems on recognizing that, yeah, God is, the subject is man and the object is woman. So, yeah, that's the reason we address God as Father, right? More than Mother, right? I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. I recognize exactly what it is. That does not mean, okay, whatever. Ugh, it's just, people so weird. So little understanding of anything, even though we've been taught now for, gosh, just since the blessing of true parents. It's been, what, 60-some years? 60-some years. I've only been in the movement for close to 40. And yet, okay, not quite, 35. I've learned so much in an incredible short amount of time. I was in the barn. I said, did I do good today? Yes, my true daughter. That's the first time my heavenly parent, my heavenly Father, God, called me true daughter. Somehow, I made it. I made it. I cried. I broke down crying. I was so humbled. I said, oh, what? Because shortly before, in another video, I have many videos. If you guys want to go and look on YouTube, if you're interested, but that's, I said in another video, I'm just a daughter. I'm a daughter of God. I haven't made it to the status of true daughter yet. And then, just a few weeks later, a few months later, I'm not sure how much time passed between that video and that experience. He calls me a true daughter. Yeah, well, okay. Well, so I'm supposed to believe all your dreams that you're having, that you had, and how you, I like to ask everyone, if nothing else, you want to have this give and take. How did you meet true parents? Did God guide you? Did Spirit World guide you? Or did you search? Did you search? How did you get to true parents? And why? Why do you think? Why did you get to true parents? What was the reason? What do you think the reason was? Or is? It's interesting to me on how some people from the sanctuary church, in a way, they know, but they have to stick with this narrative and are not realizing that they're actually giving themselves their own counsel when it comes to all of this. Also notice that the sanctuary church members, Hyungjanim's community and Kukjanim's community, they are very much stuck on the physical level, whereas true mothers and true parents and the members of the Family Federation for World Peace very much are building up on those spiritual foundations. Yes. It's going to take time, right, to manifest. So no child will be abused anymore. No woman will be beaten, or, right, that men can abstain from pornography and certain other things. Right? Yes? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to share this morning. I see something blinking here, so I've got a problem. I'm going to go figure it out what it is. Probably running out of memory. God's love and blessings always, and I will talk to you all another time.